Punches fly and tempers flare over Proposition 8 in Bakersfield, and it's caught on tape. Tonight, we hear from the man who allegedly threw the first punch. We begin tonight with Decision 2008. With 11 days until elections, the debate on Proposition 8 just keeps heating up. At a rally in southwest Bakersfield last night, a punch ended what began as a peaceful demonstration. 17's Tim Callahan has been following this story and has more for us in the studio tonight. Tim?
Well, on a Proposition 8 is a highly controversial issue no matter what side you're on, and it seems both sides are clashing as elections close in. Last night's incident involved high school trustee Ken Mettler, and it was all caught on tape.
Take a close look at this video. No on Prop 8 demonstrators gather at Stockdale and California Avenue at rush hour. Moments later, a fight breaks out.
I was physically assaulted by an opponent to traditional marriage, and unfortunately, I did have to defend myself.
High school board trustee Ken Mettler is seen taking a swing at a demonstrator in the video, but Mettler wanted to tell his side of the story.
Some of our supporters had been over on that side earlier, and I was trying to get everybody out of there pretty early, 6:30 or so. Some had stayed over, it was closer to 7. I just noticed that some of the yes for Prop 8 signs were up in the grass area there, and I went to pick those up. When I did pick some of them up, I realized they had been defaced and vandalized.
But after Mettler went to pick up the last sign, other demonstrators moved in. That's when Mettler says one of them took a swing at him, and he punched back, defending himself.
They didn't want me to take those signs. They felt like they owned those signs, even though they are yes on Prop 8 signs that they had defaced. I didn't know that when I went over to pick them up, but still it's not their property.
San Diego resident Robert Badowitz.
And then he started walking away with him. I tried to grab him away from him, and then he decided to hit me and kick me. No, we didn't push him at all. There's witnesses all over here that saw what happened. He clearly hit me in the face, and I didn't even do nothing.
Police were eventually called. The fight has sent shockwaves through the community.
It's a very passionate issue on both sides. We're fighting for our lives here, our rights, and it's understandable to be on both sides, but violence, again, is never the answer for these kind of situations. It's in the booth that it's going to be decided on.
Some people's, the anger will be a part of it, but to just stick with your beliefs. If you're no on 8, that's fine, express your opinions. If you're yes on 8, same thing.
A message of peace and understanding as the debate continues to heat up.
I'm sorry this incident occurred, but we shouldn't allow others, just because they have bad behavior, to discourage others' rights to free speech.
Now, police say they are investigating the incident, but say neither side wanted to press charges last night. Again, no one was arrested in this case. Anna?
And the battle over Proposition 8 has turned physical after a well-known education leader has been caught on camera hitting a No on 8 supporter. ABC 23 has obtained video showing Kern High School trustee Ken Mettler striking a No on 8 supporter. It happened last night on Stockdale in California as a No on 8 rally was taking place. Mettler is one of the leaders for the Yes on 8 campaign. The video was shot by a demonstrator last night. They say Mettler came over to the no side of the rally to take back several signs that had been painted with the word no over the word yes. As he tried to take another sign, Rob Badewitz got in his way and Mettler hit him.
This guy comes over and he tries to take our signs, and then he starts walking away with them. And I was like, those are our signs, we should, and I try to pull him back from him, and then he hits me in the face and kicks me.
Today, Mettler sent an email saying that he was physically assaulted and did have to defend himself. BPD says an investigation was completed and neither party wanted to pursue a criminal complaint.
Yeah. A local school board member gets in a fist fight at a political rally. Why he says the incident was not his fault. Coming up right now on Eyewitness News at 6. Our top story at this hour, cameras catch a school board member punching and kicking another man at a political protest. But tonight, Ken Mettler says he was acting in self-defense. 29 Eyewitness News reporter Jose Gaspar is here with more on this story. Jose.
John, the scuffle happened last night during the demonstration against Proposition 8. Both sides claim they were the victims of an assault. The argument arose over campaign signs. Demonstrators against Proposition 8 were holding a rally on the corner of California and Stockdale Highway Friday night. In this home video, Ken Mettler, wearing a red shirt and blue jeans, comes over to get some signs he says were left behind from a previous Yes on Prop 8 rally.
Are there any more of these?
We got them, so we bought them.
So I wanted to pick those signs up and put them in my truck and just leave the area litter free. So I just walked across the sidewalk and went over there and picked those signs up.
Mettler then makes his way around the corner and confronts a young man. Watch the left side of the screen. Mettler kicks and then throws a punch at someone. That someone is 21-year-old Robert Badowitz, who says he did nothing to provoke Mettler.
He just came up and he took our signs, and I tried to grab them back, like those are ours, you know, and then he hit me.
Where did he hit you?
He hit me in the left jaw.
With what?
With his fist, and he kicked me as well.
I think it was a measured response. It wasn't over the top.
Ken Mettler tells a different story. He says he was the one who was assaulted, despite what the video shows.
The video isn't the complete record. And what happened was I was assaulted. A fellow threw a punch at me. He missed, and I did hit him. And that was the extent of it. But I did defend myself.
Look at the video again. There is a woman in the forefront blocking the view as Mettler makes his way toward the young man. To the woman's left side, a hand is seen for a split second, which may or may not be the punch Mettler claims was thrown at him.
You're going to jail, buddy.
Mettler then walks away as he is pursued by others. Mettler says he regrets what happened.
You know, I'm torn. I want to set a good example for our children. I want to be a good member of the community. And yes, any type of violence is wrong, and I regret that. But at the same time, a person does have the right to defend themselves.
Police did show up and made out a report. No arrests were made. Police say neither Mettler nor Badowitz wanted to press any charges.
The protest will show you how the corporate world is getting involved right now on 29 Eyewitness News at 11. The battle over Proposition 8, the controversial issue on this year's ballot, would ban gay marriage in California. It has spurred rallies and protests across the state. But 29 Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Bailey shows us the corporate battle going on over Proposition 8.
Well, the corporate cash is rolling in on both sides of Proposition 8. Now you can add Apple, the creator of the iPhone, to that list. With the election less than 10 days away, this energetic group of residents was out in central Bakersfield making their case on why they want you to vote no on Proposition 8. If passed, Proposition 8 would amend the Constitution to read marriage equals one man and one woman.
I'm helping people get what they should have.
And it seems some corporations agree. The No on Prop 8 donor list includes PG&E, the founders of Google, the founders of the Levi Strauss Company, and this weekend, Apple, the company behind iPod and the iPhone, jumped into the mix, donating $100,000.
It makes me feel good, very good. You know, I'm an Apple man myself. Yeah, so especially knowing Apple, you know, is on our side here, it makes me comforted.
It blows me away. I think that's awesome. I think that for those of us that are out here doing the small fight, we will support those companies in the future.
Donations for the Yes on 8 campaign side have included prominent businesses like locally owned Bolthouse Farms. And just last week, Pastor Rick Warren of Saddleback Church in Southern California announced his support for Proposition 8. Up to this point, both campaigns have raised over $65 million. Donations have come in from 64,000 people in all 50 states and 20 foreign countries. Monies that many here hope will help influence voters on November 4th.
Where this is going to get decided is in the voting booth.
The record $60 million raised this year is nearly double the old record of $33 million. That money was spent in 24 different states to fight similar measures over the last 4 years. For Eyewitness News, I'm Anthony Bailey.